It's cold. I am so sick of winter. Yo, what's up, my friends? So today we are going to answer question. We love it, right? All right, here we go. This is from our buddy Ryan. We'll keep his YouTube channel private, but here's what Ryan has to say. First off, great channel. I appreciate every bit of your work. Thanks, Ryan. I'm 27-year-old aspiring entrepreneur, and my lifelong dream has been to work for myself in the excavation field. Very cool. So for the last 8 years, Ryan has run numerous types of heavy and small equipment. What that means, I don't really know, because some people think heavy equipment is compact track loaders and mini excavators, and other people think it's like a D10 or like a 390F. So whatever that is, we're just going to run with it. Answer that based on what it is. Honestly, it is what I want to do for the rest of my life. Unfortunately, my line of work is in the coal yard, and we don't do a whole lot of dirt work. So it's a great job and the pay is awesome, but the plant I work at is discussing closure in June of 2018. Basically a year he's got. You can do a lot in a year. What do you suggest for a guy like me who has plenty of knowledge, running equipment, the desire to work for himself? Now, my only question is this: if you get a lot of knowledge running equipment, you've been working at a coal yard for the last 8 years, I don't know how much equipment time you have. Just being devil's advocate, it's all good. What do you suggest for a guy like me who's plenty of knowledge? Oh, we already read that part. But just lacks a little in the dirt department. I don't feel that I am incapable. I just feel like I don't want someone to pay good money to fund a learning experience. So I think what he means there, honestly, I tell you guys a lot to work for someone else and get paid, use that as a learning experience. So I think what he's saying here, I don't want to miss out on the money that I could earn working for myself when I'm getting paid to learn on someone else's dime. Is that something I should be worried about, or is every day a learning experience? Every day is a learning experience no matter what you're doing, unless you're not doing a damn thing. So there's that part of the answer. I am a stickler for doing great work, and it bothers me if I don't do something up to par. Very good. Also, it seems like everyone here has a dozer or some type of equipment. Does that mean there could still be work out there for me, or am I looking into the wrong business? I apologize for writing a book. It's all good. Don't apologize for that. Here's the part that really kind of struck me a little off. Time is ticking for me, and I feel like this is what I would love to do for the rest of my life. Time is ticking. You're not a 30-year-old woman without a man waiting to get pregnant, my friend. I had to say that. Maybe fear of the unknown. All right. This is a great question. I appreciate you guys doing it. Ryan, thanks for putting the question out. We're going to go, I just bought a machine, and the carburetor needs to be cleaned out. So I'm going to go clean the carburetor on this hot rod. Now, let me just buckle up. Here's the deal. So, Ryan, it's hard to understand and really give you a straight answer on this because I don't know what a lot of experience means, or, running different machines really means to you, or what it is. I have spoken to a lot of people here locally or in face, and they're like, oh, I can run that. I've been running this for a long time, and I would not want to have them run my machines. Just would not want to do it. So, and I'm not saying that to be mean or make fun of you or anything like that, but it's just the case. So many people out there claim they can operate heavy equipment, and really, while they can run it and track around and move buckets of dirt with it, that is one thing. But to really truly operate a machine and dig around utilities, dig close to a foundation, unload trucks, do a lot of stuff that takes just years to learn and years of watching other people do it, that's really what makes a good operator, in my opinion. I could be wrong with that, but I think that's really what makes a good operator. Now, as far as your situation, you're 27 years old. You are not, you have, especially, I don't know if you're single or if you have a girlfriend or maybe you're married and kids, but if you're a single guy and you don't have kids, you have all the time in the world. And even if you do have kids or are married or anything of that nature, you really have until you're 40. So you can make a lot of dumb mistakes in your 20s and take a lot of risks in your 20s. 30s, I believe you ought to be able to kind of like fine-tune, hone in what you want to do and start moving towards that goal. And that's 30s. That's not 30, that's not 34, that's not 38, that's 30. So, Ryan, if you take the next year to find to find a job in excavation, by the sounds of it, it's hard to say because I don't know exactly what your experience is. But I would say, that is a sweet little truck. Work for someone else for 5 years. If you start next year, you'll be 28. You can quit from them when you're 33, start your own business. That gives you 5 years of experience. You're older, so they're going to take you a little bit more seriously, and you'll probably have an easier time moving up in the company. That's what I would do. Though, in here, as far as the missing out part goes, as far as missing out on money, basically working for yourself versus learning and working for someone else, here's the deal. You can make a mistake in your business in the first year that costs you $100,000. One way or another, whether it's a lawsuit, whether you break a machine, whether it's a rental machine, a machine you own, a car you hit, you can easily rack up a $100,000 bill, no problem. If you do that while you're working for someone else, not your problem. You might get fired from it, you might lose your job, but at least you're not out the $100,000. And this is, I mean, it could be 50, it could be 20 grand. So here's the deal. If you can learn for 5 years of what mistakes, the biggest mistakes not to make in any field. Sorry, I'm a little sick. Go ahead and do that, because that's basically you're making $100,000 extra on top of the money that you're already getting paid by working for someone. You're making an extra $100,000 if you look at it in this perspective by learning what not to do on your own and learning from someone else who is more experienced. Again, it's hard to say that, I don't know your experience. It can mean a lot of different things. So that's really what I would say. I'm just a big fan of, working for someone else, working in your craft, getting some experience hands-on like that. But in the same token, you can throw, all of you can throw all of what I just said out the window. Like, just poof, Kyle doesn't, forget it. I'm not listening to Kyle. I'm not taking his advice. And just go start. Easy. Just go start and do it and take the risk. And the other thing too, neither way is wrong. So it's not neither way is the best way and neither way is the right way. It's what way you want to take and what way you want to do that feels the best and works the best for your situation, your market. What does the market cost? And this leads me in the last part. In the last part there, fear of the unknown. You bring that up. I made a video on know your numbers. Go check that out. Your fear of not taking action now, I would say, is largely due to the fact that you don't know your numbers. You don't know how much equipment rentals are going to cost. You don't know how much buying a new machine is going to cost, the interest rates, the insurance for that. You may not know your local market rates for running certain types of equipment, what they can charge, loads of dirt hauled in, subcontractors, all that stuff out. So I would take the next 2 to 6 months and study all the numbers that you need to know. Write them all out on paper. It's called a pro forma. I already did a video on that too. Check out the video of doing a basic pro forma. That's going to help you out too. But knowing your numbers is really going to take away that fear. So and if I'm wrong on that, then what is it that you're specifically afraid about? What is it that you're specifically fearing about the unknown? What is the unknown that you don't know that you can Google and research and figure it out? Because once you have clarity around any challenge, topic, situation, once you have clarity around that, the fear should go away and you're very easily able to make a decision to move forward. So know your numbers, research all that, call other excavating companies around and have them come out and give you a quote for putting in a new driveway and a septic system. That's how you can figure out the numbers. One way, just dissect it that way. So I hope this helps. Great question. Thank you for all the questions you guys give. And and we'll see you soon. So more questions right now while it's cold and crappy out would be fun, because the ground is freezing, and I'm waiting on permits, and I don't really want it. My cousin's truck. He sold it. Anyways, wait for the ground to unfreeze and the weather warm up. I'm out. Like, subscribe, click the bell if you haven't clicked the bell if you want to get notified of the video, and appreciate you guys watching. See ya.